English without using games is known as traditional teaching. James Scrivener's in learning teachings say that traditional teaching relates to chalk and talk. Chalk and talk. In other words, the teacher spent a lot of class time using the boards and explaining things as if transmitting knowledge to the class. In this way of teaching, students just listen, take notes, and do some practice exercise given by the teacher. They don't have a lot of movements. They don't need to brainstorm. As a result, they become more and more passive and bored. In many circumstances, this teaching method is efficient. However, the new learner-centered method of teaching or new modern teaching methods requires the participation of students in the lesson. To get all students in the class to take part in activities and to make the lesson more interesting, using games is very necessary for the teacher. Using games is beneficial to all students. There are so many differences between teaching English with and without using games, but I just want to focus on three main things. First, playing games helps students to improve many language skills, especially listening, the most difficult one. Creating a real situation through games helps students to communicate well. And then the listening skills will be improved by listening to the rules of the games or listening to their partners. Second, games connect students. Significantly develops students' social skills in cooperating with others, as well as building up team spirit. Team games help students or teach students to work together, and then they can share their ideas and support each other. Third, games get students to move a lot, and then of course they will feel refreshed and comfortable. This means that games help students to get more fun, to get rid of anxiety and stress in class. A lot of movement help the brains get oxygen easily, and therefore students can have good brainstorming. Consequently, students' motivation and confidence can be enhanced. Of course, not all games are good, and each language skill needs some particular kinds of games. The lesson will become more effective and interesting if the teacher considers thoughtfully when choosing suitable games to be used. In short, games are effective because they provide motivation, they reduce student stress, and they enable students to brainstorm and communicate better. So, to move on to other parts of our presentation today, I'd like to introduce Mrs. Doet, who will give you a list of some common games used to teach English.
Thank you, Ms. Young, for giving us the quick comparison between teaching English with and without using games. And now, I would like to bring you to the list of some common games that we can use in teaching English. Right, as you know, game can be used in teaching many language skills such as listening, reading, writing, and speaking, as well as in teaching vocabulary of pronunciation, so on. And they can be used at any time that is suitable. Co-teacher, can you tell me some games you teach in your class?
Face-to-face.
Right.
Select the ball.
Okay, thank you.
Look and remember.
Okay, thank you. Your answer. I know that you know many games and you use many games for teaching English in your class. know these games?
Yes.
Right. Crossword games.
Yes.
We often use crossword game for teaching vocabulary. I'll introduce some more games for teaching vocabulary, such as slap the ball, handman, battleships, and games game. We can this game. Remember and write, right? The next for teaching listening, I would like to introduce some game for shine size, whisper, Chinese whisper, or song puzzle, right? And telling story through pictures and sorry. My direct question is only my opinion. This game is from straightforward upper intermediately teacher books. And sorry. For teaching writing, I would like to introduce some game. For example, Chinese whisper, brainstorming, word race. However, some games can use to teach many language skills. For example, we can use slap the ball for both teaching vocabulary or listening, or telling stories through picture game for teaching speaking or writing. In short, there are a lot of games in teaching English. However, we should choose a suitable game for teaching. Right? The next part of our topic, Miss Hill will demonstrate some games. I would like to class join us.